This video is to teach you how to complete a proper boil out of the Royal RFT and REEF fryers. The reason to boil out a fryer tank is to break down the carbon buildup around the tubes and on the sides of the tank. You should always wear high-heat protective rubber gloves and eyewear when boiling out your fryer. Drain all the oil from the tank before starting the boil-out procedure, making sure there is not any oil at the bottom of the tank. Using a towel, wipe out the bottom of the tank. Be sure to read the instruction label on the boil-out solution packaging for proper use. Place the boil-out solution in the bottom of the fryer tank and add water up to 1/2 inch above the top oil fill line. If the water is below the line, it could cause all the water to evaporate before the boil-out procedure is complete. There should be at least 5 inches of water above the tubes in the tank. Set the thermostat to 220 degrees, which should be just short of the first hash mark after the 200-degree mark on the thermostat. The burners should come on and the water will start to heat up. Bring the water to a boil, which should take 7 to 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of boiling, use a high-temperature, long-handled brush to clean around the tubes and the sides of the tank. Be sure to brush thoroughly around the fryer tubes to break down the carbon buildup. After 15 minutes, stop the boiling process by turning the thermostat to the off position. Boiling the water any longer could cause thermal stress on the fryer tank, causing damage and possible tank failure. Boiling out the tank for 20 minutes can cause a low level of water in the tank. Be sure to stop the boil-out process after 15 minutes. Boiling out the tank for 30+ minutes will evaporate the water, exposing the heat transfer tubes, causing thermal stress and tank failure. If this occurs, the fryer tank will not be covered under the limited warranty. Drain the boil-out solution into a safe high-temperature container and dispose of it properly. After closing the drain valve, rinse the fryer tank using a solution of 1 cup vinegar to 1 gallon of water. Thoroughly rinse all fryer surfaces with the vinegar/water solution. Completely wipe out the vinegar/water solution from all surfaces with a clean, dry towel to avoid contamination of the oil. Do not turn the fryer on to evaporate the water. This will cause thermal stress on the fryer tank, causing tank failure and void the warranty. Before closing the drain valve, double-check the capillary tubes of the thermostat and high limit to be sure they are not touching the sides of the heat exchangers. If they are, make sure to move them away from the tubes. If you do not, there is a possibility of the fryer shutting down during operations. Be sure to close the drain valve. The fryer is now ready to be filled with oil. Thank you for watching this video on how to properly boil out a Royal fryer. If you have any questions, contact the Royal Tech Support Team at 951-360-1600.